Well, hello, everybody. This is Making Sang here, first name May King. And today I'm speaking with the founders of YORStory Fest. How are we, ladies?
Great, thank you.
Now, let's tell the world who you both are. Let's start with Beverly first.
Hi, I'm the business director for YORStory.
And we have...
I'm Rachel McCormack and I am the creative director for YORStory. I'm mostly known as a writer and broadcaster, so I do the creative stuff and Beverly does all the really hard work of the business stuff.
Now, let's tell the world who YORStory Fest is, Beverly, if you'd like to start.
Yes, YORStory Fest is celebrating World Storytelling Day on the 20th. Our festival coincides with that. And the second day on the 21st is celebrating World Forest Day. So quite two auspicious days for us to be celebrating. And we hope to inspire people during this difficult time and just make for an interesting event for people to come and enjoy.
Now, Rachel, let's tell the world a little bit about Saturday then. So Saturday, the 20th of March, let's tell the world a little bit about that.
So all the events are free and they're all on the Zoom platform and they'll be on YouTube. And we have a total variety of different things. So we kick off with an event about education, people talking about plain English and how important plain English is in education. Another one of our highlights is because it's the quarter final of the FA Cup in England, we have two really prominent football journalists, Filippo Clare and Raphael Honzwigger. Can't remember his surname.
Honigstein.
Sorry, Raphael Honigstein. He's going to kill me for not remembering his surname, but because he has 500,000 followers on Twitter, so all of his Twitter followers are also going to send me a message going, Honigstein. Anyway, Raphael Honigstein, whose name I will never forget, they are both, Filippo Clare and him are both coming to talk about the language of football. So, and how they've seen like the way football stories are told across the world, because they've both got experience of football journalism throughout the world. We also have a big event about how you look after your staff. So if you've got employees, how you look after your staff in plain English, communication to staff is really important as well. We have some other events. We've got journalism. We have a big panel from correspondents from BBC in Prague, from Spanish National Television, and independent Dutch journalist who specialises in the Kurds. And we have a Portuguese TV journalist who's interviewing them about their experiences around the world. So we've kind of got a massive mixture of culture, sport, and also business.
Fantastic. Now, who have we got to look forward to on Sunday, Beverly?
I think just to echo Rachel's message there, this is a diverse platform looking at business, arts, culture. And one of the panelists, we've done some practice sessions during the week, has said she has never seen such a diverse and mad lineup as we've put together. And what this really does is it brings together, audiences can enjoy things they would never have thought to bring together before. So that's what really makes this exciting. So I'll give you an example. We've got how to boost your business with podcasting. That's a business event. We've got Ian Farrar, who's coming, talking to Jackie Norton, who's a business entrepreneur. Ian has been nominated in the same lineup as Tim Ferriss as a podcaster. So he's won awards. And so we would never, under normal circumstances, get someone like that to come and talk to us. But because the world has stood still, they are available and they're enthusiastic. Their eyes light up. So that's one event we can look forward to. Another event, which is very topical at the moment, is public health and the messaging in public health. We've got a grassroots practitioner who is totally involved with the communications around the COVID-19 and keeping people safe on the ground. She's working in London with the Borough Council. We've also working with a lady from South Africa, Jeanette Bennett, who is known as a journalist, but has worked extensively in public health, particularly in the AIDS epidemic and in Africa and in the rest of the world. So that's quite an interesting one. We also have as I say, the World Forest Day is the 21st, and the Global Director for Communications for the Forestry Stewardship Council, Ms. Karen van der Westhuizen, will be speaking and talking about how they use storytelling and plain English, because that's a theme of our festival, in working across the world with the communities they have to work with in keeping the forest sustainable. So that's two very interesting, both community and business events. And then we've got branding and PR messaging, which again, even though you're a creative, you need to know how to sell yourself. So we're hoping to share those skills and insights that we've got some top people. You Smithson Wright, Sarah Belize Butler, who works across the world, as does you, and Jackie Norton again, who is a brand consultant for top high street brands like Marks and Spencer's. Who doesn't know Marks and Spencer's? And Jackie's worked extensively with people like that. And then we've got an exciting workshop, and another workshop we didn't mention earlier is our workshop on writing poetry. So come and just have some fun with us. And that's on the Saturday. But on the Sunday, we also have the unconscious language of the body. We've got Leandra Ashton, who is a RADA graduate, and she takes drama, theatre, and education and development into businesses. So not only from a creative platform, but into a business platform. And she's kindly running a top workshop for us on using your body to speak, communicate, and understanding other people's body language and messaging so that we can communicate and understand each other better. So as you can see, really, really interesting. And then on top of that, we've got some creatives on Sunday where we're talking about screenwriting and film writing. And we've got Chris East, who's a BAFTA award winner and Oscar nominated film producer, and working on some exciting projects at the moment across the world. We have got also Dr. Amanullah Sonday, who does the BBC's Thought for the Day, and he's going to tell us how he crams 250 words into 3 seconds or 3 minutes, whatever he does, So some
Wow.
really interesting insights and balances. And the other thing to note is we have got a star-studded lineup of journalists who are so highly skilled at interviewing. So the strength of each of the events is really on who is interviewing, how they interview, and the depth of their experience. So it's going to bring out all the stories we want to hear and the conversations. It's like being a fly on the wall. You'd never have these people in the same room together, only because it's such an interesting time we're living in where the world has stopped. And so they've made themselves available and are enthusiastic to be joining us on the 2 days. So we are really excited. This is unprecedented. It's groundbreaking, and everybody who's joining us believe that, and we believe that. So we're going to do something really interesting and exciting for our audiences.
I just want to say congratulations, ladies, for pulling this all together. I mean, it sounds absolutely incredible, and I'm particularly excited to hear from Ian Farr. Actually, I've been a massive fan of his for a while, so I actually booked my ticket to register to go and listen to his talk. But like you said, there's something for everybody. If you're thinking of starting a business, you're thinking of becoming a journalist, you want to hear from the Forestry Commission. I mean, there's just so much more to listen to. Now, Rachel, it's on for 2 days. You mentioned it's free. Presumably, we can find out more by going on to YORStories.com. Is that right?
Yeah, so if you register on the website and it's completely free, you just have to register once and then you can look through all the events. You can also look through all the biographies of all the speakers, and then you can just choose the events that you want to go to, and they'll be available on the website for 30 days after that. So if you miss something, you can still catch up, but only for 30 days. I mean, I think people will really get a chance to see and hear some really interesting conversations that are completely different to what is normally available online in online festivals. So I think it's a really good opportunity for people just to get a chance to see something different, and all for free.
And, you've got access to all these journalists and some of these broadcasters on Twitter as well. So I'm sure that once you've listened to their interviews or their message, you can always get in touch with them if you've got any questions. And don't forget to use the hashtag YORStoryFest. Well, thank you so much for your time, ladies. Any final words before we end this broadcast? Beverly.
Yes, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to some of the organizations who have helped us promote the event, as well as help us put together, connecting us to organizations across the globe. And this is a global festival. I will want to emphasize that we are bringing people together from across the world, not only to participate, but to enjoy. And two of those organizations are the British Council and the UK Department of Industry and Trade, and also the Forestry Stewardship Council will be spreading the word. And in fact, everybody participating, as you say, it'll be infectious as the message continues throughout this week and at the event.
Rachel, any final words before we end this broadcast?
Just, I think people should come along and that we'll have a really good time. I mean, there's not very many festivals where you can listen to people talk at the top of their game, talk about football, and then later on in the evening have a poetry workshop and do all these things for free. So it's really worth coming to try something different, to listen to a different conversation, just to see what you think.
Fantastic. Well, join us at yourstories.com. Register for free. Come with us on the 20th and the 21st of March, and we will see you there. And don't forget the hashtag YORStoryFest. Thanks again, ladies.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Making. We really do appreciate your time. Thank you.